So dark and hidden, many people do not realize it's there. The porn industry brings in billions of dollars every year.
Some refer to it as an epidemic. Users can find it faster, cheaper, and easier than drugs or alcohol. Tonight, Brittany Martin shows us how to tell the internet has transformed porn and how it affects those who watch it. Brittany.
Calvin, Latricia, sex therapists say the porn industry has changed dramatically in the last several years. Now, instead of buying a magazine or DVD, anyone can access porn instantly on the internet. As one porn viewer explained it, the possibilities are endless, and that's what keeps bringing them back. Trey Lovern looks like the all-American man. He's the husband to a beautiful wife, father of 4, and a preacher. It almost doesn't fit. He had a dirty little secret.
At 8 years old, what nobody knew is I was exposed to a stash of pornography.
For 2 decades, Lovern was an expert at wearing a mask, hiding his double life of porn addiction and eventually infidelity.
I thought, well, I'm a believer, I got to be a good witness, and so I've got to keep all that kind of hush-hush.
Until his wife found out. Melody Lovern was blindsided.
It eventually broke up our family. It wasn't necessarily what he did, it was just the lies and the deception and all those types of things that was so hard to get over.
Therapists say that news can have lasting effects on the spouse. After 11 years, the marriage ended. Melody took the children and left.
Really trying to understand why was he running to other women and to pornography when I'm so readily available.
Trey says it wasn't that Melody didn't satisfy him. The video and images had become his safe place.
For me, it was when life got stressful again, when life was coming at me with maybe more than I can handle. I reverted back to the medicine that I coped with life with. That's what made me feel better.
What kept him coming back was the high. Unlike drugs, watching porn delivers a natural sensation. Dr. Jim McGinley is a sex therapist and couples counselor.
Oxytocin is that chemical that helps us to feel calm and relaxed and that twilight kind of a dreamy or sleepy state.
Oxytocin creates a sense of attachment between partners. While many counselors and therapists do not call obsessive porn use an addiction, Dr. McGinley does, and he believes the internet fuels the dependency.
Many of my clients have said, I don't look at last week's pornography. So there's constantly this searching for new images, new stimulation, new fantasy, new material.
It's a problem that gets little attention, especially here in the South. Some research claims as many as 70% of churchgoers watch porn, and 1 in every 6 youth pastors is a regular too.
One of the problems about being in the buckle of the Bible Belt is that there's a lot of shame and a lot of closed secrecy related to our sexuality.
Dr. McGinley says that's why many never get help.
It's an epidemic, if not a pandemic, in our culture.
When Trey hit bottom, his obsession stripped him of everything and everyone he cared about.
I got to the place where I realized I was worth recovery, that I was worth more than settling for this small story.
Some life has happened since then, hasn't it?
Today, Trey and Melody have reconciled and remarried after 6 years of divorce. Now, together, they found a way to turn their heartache into hope and healing for others. They started a nonprofit, and they counsel other couples. Trey says it's not about putting the past behind them, but a reminder of where he was and where he never wants to be again.
Life is still hard in certain places now, but in helping other couples, it keeps it fresh, really, with what has happened.
The Loverns live in Birmingham, but have clients here in Chattanooga. If you or someone you know is struggling with porn use, we have their information and Dr. McGinley's, as well as other resources you can use on our website, newschannel9.com.